de tout faire pour empêcher le pire d'advenir.
It is time for a broad alliance to protect democracy and the republic. This is a clear call made by the majority of political forces to French voters, urging them to vote against the far right in the second round of the legislative elections next Sunday. These appeals have been bolstered by widespread public protests rejecting the results following the National Rally's lead in the first round of the parliamentary elections. Crowds called for unity to prevent what they described as a catastrophe for France.
We are concerned about coexistence. They want to segregate nationalities, which is why we worry about the future of our country. We will go to the elections because we understand the seriousness of what will happen to France. We will vote to change the outcomes and the reality.
There are young Muslims who did not vote. I invite them to vote next week and identify the right.
France faces the risk of severe political and economic turmoil if the far right wins a parliamentary majority, which would create an unprecedented and difficult cohabitation between President Emmanuel Macron and a far right government hostile to the European Union.
They cannot achieve and perform well with a prime minister at the age of 28, lacking experience and having never engaged in political work.
Paris is already dealing with deteriorating economic and social conditions, political division, and issues related to immigration, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the war in Ukraine. There are major fears about the future, as the situation in France could significantly impact political decision-making in Europe, potentially leading to the rise of radical right-wing parties and decisions favoring major economic companies in sectors like energy and weapons.